Hello and a very warm welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much to everyone who watched my first video and who commented and gave me feedback. It's all been really helpful. I think I found that talking to camera doesn't come that naturally to me. There are a lot of ums that I had to edit out and that so that maybe means that it's seemed a little bit more staged than how I would talk naturally if I was having a conversation with you. So I'm very much trying to work on that and just be myself and talk normally as I would and not worry too much about saying and things like that. Anyway, let's get into it. I hope you're all well. Settle down, get a cuppa. I've made a few pointers this time to make it a little bit easier for me to talk about what I want to talk to you about. So, the month of February, as this is going to be a February farm vlog, I just wanted to talk a little bit about how the month has been for me. For me, it's flown by, it's gone really quickly. There's been some nice days and like some of my bulbs are up already, flowers are starting to grow, the birds are chirping away, everything feels like spring is on its way, which is really nice. I've noticed also at the end of the day when I'm leaving work it's actually light and I'm not having that dreary dark drive home, so that's been really nice. I guess we have had more rain, but it's not been as bad as it has been, and I've definitely noticed that some areas of the farm are starting to dry up, so that's a real positive. What else? There's been a few frosts, but nothing major. What is the video going to be about? Well, I guess I'll just be showing you a little bit more of the farm. Obviously, showing what I do on the farm would take hours and hours, wouldn't it really? So if I just show you little bits at a time, then you sort of get to know and see what it is I do, and I can just explain a little bit more as I go along. It doesn't all have to happen at once, does it? And I guess the biggest farm update that I have to share with you is that we had lambs born on the 12th and 13th of February. So those two ewes that you saw in the last video, if you watched it, who were pregnant and were going to be a lot earlier than everybody else because they got in lamb from one of the tup lambs. We knew he was still intact. We thought at 4 months old he wouldn't be breeding yet, but it turns out he's very fertile and he did get these two ewes in lamb. Anyway, it's been quite nice really. So can't wait to show them to you. They're very gorgeous, if I do say so myself. If you follow me on Instagram, you will of course have seen them already. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is also Eileen Farms. You can probably, I'll try and link it down below so you can probably find it there. And I try and do daily stories as much as possible, but obviously it just depends with what I'm busy with and so on in my day. So yeah, I'll show you the new lambs. That's kind of the big highlight, I guess, of this month and this video. And now as we start thinking about March, I'm really looking forward to everything warming up a bit more. I'm going to be sowing some seeds and preparing the garden. I've already got a lot of stuff sown already. The main reason being that in April I'm lambing, and that's a very busy full-on month for me. So I'm really trying this year to get everything kind of prepped and ready and sown so that all I have to worry about is little seedlings in April and possibly getting them planted out, which is kind of, it's doable for me. It's all the sowing and prepping the beds and everything which takes a lot longer, although thankfully I did a lot of that in the autumn, so there isn't loads to do, but I've only got my weekends free. Obviously as it starts getting lighter when I get home, I then got time to do bits in the garden then, which is really nice. I'm looking forward to being able to do that again. I'm sure people think I'm crazy. I do a whole day at work outside on a farm and then I come home and I'm straight out in the garden. But what can I say? I absolutely love it. Gardening's my hobby and it just helps me to de-stress at the end of the day. You know, when I get home, I really like to just have that peace and quiet and be in my garden and make beautiful things grow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to taking you along with that. my March vlog. Gonna start filming that now because it's currently the 3rd today. So yeah, hopefully getting this February one edited and sent out to you, and then I can crack on and film the March one already. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoy this one. Show you a few more bits of the farm and the little lambs. Take care wherever you are. Enjoy. Good morning. It's the 17th of February today. I haven't actually filmed at all this month. I am at the farm today. It's my first weekend of this month working on the farm. We've got some lambs. They were born on the 12th and 13th, so sorry they're already 4 and 5 days old. I'm just here to feed the cows and the sheep and get through everything, and I'll take you along with me. We house all of our cattle in different barns. Usually we put the beasts together depending on what age they are. These guys are all around about 1.5 years old. They are living in what we call the front barn. I'm just taking a bucket of feed round to the sheep that are in the barn, the 2 with the lambs. On my way, I'm going to grab the hay net for my Shetland pony Pepsi. She's on a sugar-free diet, so I always soak her hay so that it's not too sweet for her and that she doesn't get too fat off it. So that's what I'm doing now. Just going to let the water drip out first, as I don't want her to have a really soggy stable. 2 ticks, girlie. I'll be there in a minute. The Tups live in here. I'm just going to say good morning to them. I can get the gate open. Hello. Morning, boys. This is Jimmy. He's a Svabtel. This is Bat Barley. He is a Teeswater Cross Whiteface Woodland. And that's Bolshy Charles, the Suffolk. You're going to say hi, Charles? More interested in me giving them their breakfast right now. Good if I put your trough in first, mightn't it?
oats. I get a bit of oats and beans, which have been lightly rolled.
These little pots are really handy. We just get them from the cafe here. They used to have margarine in them, I believe, because they're the perfect size for a good portion. These two are the oldest. They were born on the 12th of Feb. It's so adorable. A boy, and that one's a girl. She's the only girl, the other two are boys. They're very gorgeous. And these are the ones that were born on the 13th. They're also very cute. They look quite different actually, these two. I have just fed all the rest of the cows. I fed the bull pen and I fed these girls in the Swedish barn. I have also fed Pepsi and the goats, and I think now I'm going to head back and load the sheep food onto the pickup and drive up and feed the sheep. happens when you combine
sheep farming with technology. Bloody hell. We are all done for the day, so we're just going to pop out and get some lunch, and yeah.
When I was about to drive home, the lambs running around in the field caught my attention, and I drove over, panicked, thinking there was a dog, but turns out they were just playing and having fun.
Good morning. It's Sunday the 18th now. New day, new hat. I'm back at the farm, going to go round and feed everything again. They're all waiting for me. Here's one for you. Ooh. And one for you. There you are. Hello, Nims. Looks like they've got empty waters as well, so we'll fill them up. Yours is coming.
Cuando empieza a nevar, todos estamos felices. Significa que estamos cerca, cerca de la Navidad. Cuando empieza a nevar, todos estamos felices. Significa que estamos cerca. Todos estamos con la Navidad. Emocionada, todos los años esperando este momento. Cuando empieza a nevar, todos estamos felices. Significa que estamos cerca, cerca de la Navidad. Cuando empieza a nevar, todos estamos.
Hi, I brought you a hay. Hey, girl. It's coming, Peps. Yeah. Good girl. Morning. Hiya. Obviously on this farm we get our fair share of problems, but on the whole we're pretty lucky because we're on one site. We've been farming here with the same animals pretty much. You know, we're fairly closed in that we breed all our own replacements of cattle and sheep. We know kind of what our problems are and we're not constantly battling new issues. So on the whole, you know, we've got it fairly good, but obviously we do get our problems as well, like anybody else. This heifer, she had a lovely pair of horns because we keep our horns on our cows, and she was actually going after the others a lot. Hello. So we decided to take her horns off, yeah, because it wasn't very nice for the others, and things have been a lot more calm in here since. You can see she's got, I'll just zoom in a little bit, she's got blue on her horns where the vet sprayed antibiotic spray on just to make sure that the wound doesn't get infected. Another issue we've been facing is that, I don't know what it is, some rodent, either rats or mice, have been going into our silage stack. We had a real problem with that the year before last, but last year it was fine and they didn't touch any of the bales. But basically what they do, I don't know if you can see on here, there's a couple of holes in the bottom of that bale, is they go through the middle of the stack and just nibble a hole in each bale, and it's really annoying because these bales are basically curing in the wrap, and so if the wrap gets a hole in it then the bale will go mouldy, which is obviously really annoying because then we can't feed it to the animals and then we end up losing a lot of silage. And we had a massive harvest this year, so it'd be a shame to lose lots of it. So I have been on Thursday, I did move some bales around to try and use up the ones with holes in first and keep the ones that they haven't touched. There's not much we can do about it, basically. Sheep food's loaded. Now let's go feed the sheep.
Hey, can you feed sheep? Good girl.
So bloody sweaty now. Yeah, glad that's done, and we're going to go off to see the lambs now. We haven't got many left, but yeah, I'll go and check them anyway. I don't normally come up this way to check them, but they're up in this field, so I think we'll just pop over here and have a look. Cool. We also just noticed that gate's not open properly, so I think we'll go and open that now. There's my little pet lamb called Phoenix, who's just looked up there. Hello, Phoenix. Phoenix. Phoenix, you silly girl. What the hell? That's such a show off. This always comes undone because the fence is a bit broken. A bit annoying, but should really just get another post in here. And then, right. The lambs are all spread out over like 25 acres maybe. They're in a really big area, so there's a lot of ground to check, even though they look like they're all together. You never know, because somebody could be caught in a fence somewhere, and they will die if they're caught long enough, so it's always good to make sure, isn't it? Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix. Hello. Hi, gorgeous. Hey. Oh, is it nice to see you? Hello, Phoenix. Hello. Yeah, I've got my camera. Good girl. energy. Thank you so much for following along. I hope you're enjoying these videos. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks very much. We'll see you soon. Bye.